My student's father told me he wished his daughter was in the coffin instead of his wife. At recess, I watched my student Violet pull up a fistful of grass, shove it into her mouth, and chew with her eyes closed. I knelt beside her, and she jumped so hard she nearly choked. "What are you doing, sweetie?" She swallowed. "I'm practicing because I have to eat all the way down to where Mommy is. There's a lot of grass and dirt between here and there, so I have to get better at it." I asked what she meant. "Mommy lives under the dirt now. I have to get to her so I can say sorry. So every day I eat a little more, and every night I dig a little deeper." I asked how long it had been since she had real food. "Daddy doesn't buy food anymore because he says I don't deserve it until Mommy forgives me." I asked how long again, and she held up 4 fingers. "4 days?" She nodded. I went straight to my principal's office, but she barely looked up when I told her one of my students hadn't eaten in 4 days. "Which one is it?" I said Violet, and she rolled her eyes. "Oh, her. She tells a different story every week." I said she was eating dirt at recess, and the principal laughed. "She's just attention seeking." I said we needed to have the father looked into. Her father is a grieving widower, and I won't have a first-year teacher harassing him because she doesn't know when a child is playing her. Mind your business. I drove to their address after school, and the house looked like no one lived. There were brown plants on the porch and newspapers piled up by the door. I knocked and called out that I was Violet's teacher. A man screamed from inside. I told her no more visitors. I said I just wanted to make sure she was okay. "She's not here." I asked where she was. The door flew open, and he stood there swaying with a bottle in his hand. "You want to know where she is? She's at the cemetery trying to eat her way down to her mother's coffin because she's sick in the head." I asked what he meant, and he laughed. "Crazy runs in the family, and I got stuck with a crazy daughter. She's out there every night chewing through the dirt like a damn worm." I said she told me she hadn't eaten real food in 4 days, and he smiled. "Good. Maybe if she's hungry enough, she'll finally make it down there." I said I was going to report this, and he leaned in close. "Report what? That I'm tired of raising the thing that killed my wife? I don't care. Go ahead and tell them I said I wish it was her in that box instead." I found her in the back corner of the cemetery on her hands and knees in the dark. The grass around one grave was gone completely, and the dirt had been eaten and clawed away almost a foot deep. Violet was at the bottom with her fingers bleeding and mud covering her face and teeth. She was swallowing dirt in handfuls. "Violet?" She didn't stop. I knelt at the edge, and she looked up at me with dirt falling from her lips. "She's so close. I just have to eat a little more, and I'll be there." I reached for her hand, but she pulled away. "No, I have to finish." I asked her to please come out of the hole. "Daddy says she's cold down there, and it's my fault. I've got to get to her so I can keep her warm." She grabbed another handful of dirt and shoved it into her mouth. "I'm almost there. I can hear her crying because she's so lonely." I did that to her. I reached down and pulled her out of that hole and held her against me so tight I could feel her heartbeat. She weighed nothing at all. "Are you going to make me go home?" I said no. "Promise?" I promised. I called CPS and told them I had a starving child covered in blood in a cemetery, and if no one was here in 20 minutes, I would make sure someone lost their job. They got there in 10 minutes. Violet grabbed my sleeve. "Will you stay with me?" I promised her I would stay as long as she needed. She whispered, "That's good because I'm really tired of being alone."